What's going on, everyone? It's your brother here for another episode of Indie Sunday. As I said earlier, we have tons and tons of games to go through tonight. We have 21 in total. Should be fun. The theme for this jam is Not a Hero. So without further ado, let's roll the intro. Alright, so the first game that we have on our list today is Elite Cleansing Squad by Wild False Studios. So let me go ahead and pull this game up. I did have it up already, and we had some music kind of going on in the background, but it was a very, very short loop. So now we're in the game here. We've got some bacteria kind of dancing around on the screen. It says prepare for glory with a start and quit button. My cursor is not a mouse, but a crosshair or a target. So let's see what we do. Should be interesting. Mission 1. Welcome to hell. Press fire to begin. To bring freedom. I am soap. Press 1 to select assault rifle. Left mouse button to fire. Okay, so I have my assault rifle selected. Oh, snap. What am I shooting? Da! That looks like that's a little loud. Let me back that down just a hair here. Put that at about like a 10 or so. You guys tell me if that gets too loud. That might be a little too much here, so we'll put it about a 5. Alright, so I'm killing this thing. It doesn't seem to be dying. So I'm just kind of like free floating through these intestines, I guess. There was some med kits. Each one will heal you 25% of your injuries. They are worth more. I think that was a joke. Okay, so they just turn a dark purple once they die. Oh, I took some damage. That's 3 dead. I have 95% health. The bacteria have fortified this hall. But you are better than them. Show them no mercy. Oh, oh, oh. So, yeah, that's really loud to me. Choo, 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 choo. Alright, so I have destroyed this layer. Where go next? Doesn't look like anywhere. Do I go out the butt? What's up, Akayo Kami? I hope you're having a great after evening, noon, morning, evening. I think you're going to bed, if I remember correctly. So I've killed everybody there. Let's get a health pack. Is there anybody else to kill? Hello. I don't seem to have any other weapons. Maybe I need to shoot that? Is it? It does that everywhere. Yeah, it's 11 p.m. here. Oh, man. Well, at least I got you out a little bit earlier. I don't know if it was just me a minute ago, but there was a big lag. Looks like I did drop just a couple frames there, about 1% of the frames I've streamed so far. 286 frames. But we're back in the green now, back up at 2300 on the bitrate. Does the audio sound okay? I've tried to get my voice a little bit crisper, so I don't sound so muffled all the time. Alright, so I don't think there's anything else I can do in this game. So we can... Oh, no. That's why I can't finish it. There's a guy stuck outside. Howdy, Danielle. What's up, Daniel? Yeah, I can't get past to kill that guy. Sucks to be him, and also to be me. So this is a neat little game. Elite Cleaning Squad. I'm Soap, and I'm running through this, looks like body. Maybe I'm in the intestines. Yes, I do have it installed, so I'm able to play, I guess that is your game. Can't remember which one it was in the list. A Hero's Legacy? Is that you, Sad Muffle? I like the sound effects. It's keeping my screen shaking a little bit, which is not like jarring to me right now. The bad guys, they were a little tough there. They could be a little tougher. I didn't take a whole lot of damage, and I really wasn't trying like super duper hard to aim at these creatures. So if they were a little bit more unforgiving, like instead of 5, take away 10 hit points, I think that would be nice. It is 3D around this area here, and you can kind of tell that when you pass through like this little bridge, this little arc that you have. I would like that to be a little more 3D around the sides here, and I think really the only way you could do that is if you just made it a little bit taller so it stands out a little bit more. I have no way to kill him. So this is Elite Cleansing Squad. I think it's a neat idea. It looks like you had plans to introduce more guns into the mix, and I don't know if I have a way to turn off the frame rates and the milliseconds, but as the player, I don't really need to see that unless I'm going for performance. You know, I'm doing some first-person shooter where the frames are extremely important. I need to make sure I'm not lagging in any way, shape, or form, especially if I go over 120, you know, up to the 144 range. Milliseconds, I don't see how that's relevant to me at all in this type of game. Not sure there. And the little text boxes that you had up in the right-hand corner, it'd be nice if those were on there for a little bit longer, and maybe maybe I can choose to close them instead of them closing after 5 or 10 seconds. Because I would go into the next area, there'd be this little quirky pop-up box on the right-hand side, and I don't have enough time to read it without dying. So I'm constantly thinking, all right, priority says I need to kill whatever's in front of me first, and then I'll read my pop-up box. But the pop-up box had already disappeared by the time I had killed the enemy. So maybe just make it where I get an OK box. That should be... That'd be a lot easier to kind of work with, and then I could look at the funnies that you're writing into these. That would make it a whole lot easier. Yeah, Sad Muffle. Now we got the right name. I know who you are. So I think that's about all I would say about this game. It would be nice to have some music. You could even just make some intestinal sounds while I'm kind of running around here. And another weird thing is, unless I've just been a really bad child, you don't normally use soap to destroy the bacteria in your gut. Unless you've been saying a lot of really bad words, and Mama said, you know, you're not only gonna wash your mouth out with soap, but you are also going to eat a bar of soap. So that was Elite Cleansing Squad by Wildfall Studios. Thank you for making that game. Really interesting. I would like to see more into that. We're fighting off the germs inside of our body. Give me some more options as far as like being able to choose when to close those text boxes. That would be nice. And making those enemies a little bit stronger. I think that would help a whole lot. So the next game we have on the list is Not a Hero by Dave Dragomirovic. That's the best I got for that pronunciation. Sorry if it is way wrong. I am a hero. Alright, so I'm getting it all set, make it all look nice and pretty, and blammo! So, The Legend of Nothing, Not a Hero, made by Dave Dragomirovic. Press space to start. This is Dungeon. So we have a start screen. We've got some music kind of going on in the background. I think the mountain scene here, we need a little bit of a darker color to kind of see that. It really just disappears with this full peach, like tan background. That'd be nice. Let's see what, oh. There we go. Okay. So it is a 2-player game, move and kill. So every movement shoots a beam. Oh, you chose peace. I'm proud of you. You were right. It's not about changing the world. It's about doing our best to leave the world the way it is. It's about respecting the will of others and believing in your own. Big Boss MGS4, Guns of the Portrait. I love you. If you like this project or think I am full of crap, just message me. Thanks for playing. Alright. And that seems to be the end. So let's just restart the game. Had a neat idea for this week, but couldn't do all the art I wanted to, and so I didn't finish. Wah, wah, wah. If you've got so many ideas, don't forget that you can team up with other people and you can share that burden together and you'll get things done a lot quicker. Alright, so we're gonna try to kill each other this time. Bam. Oh, we share a tile. Die. Turn around. Victory! The world is saved. But is it though? How do you know if you were the hero? Is it because you won? Is it because you are still good? What about the other side? In this game, both are not the heroes. The truth isn't black and white, but blood is always red. Ooh. Okay, so we got both sides. We got like a peaceful ending and a victory ending. That's pretty cool. We'll go back to the title screen one last time and just kind of talk about it a little bit. As I said, we could use just a little bit of work on detailing out that mountain so it's a little clearer to see, because that was a little hard to see. In the game itself, he has definitely remade or maybe masked over top of it like an old Legend of Zelda-ish map. I see here he does have... Can you see my mouse? Yeah, you can. He has made some variation. Oh, I didn't even get to look. It's just on a time. So he's made some variation in each one of the tiles, so they're not all the same, which is good. Kind of gives you the feel that some are broken, maybe some are covered in vines, so they look different and it's not all the same. Yeah, that's a really neat quote. That's Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots by Big Boss. So pretty short. Maybe more of like an art piece than game, I guess you could say, because there wasn't really a purpose other than explore or finding purpose. You know, do you choose victory and kill somebody, or do you choose peace? The pacifist run, if we go back to like Undertale. So I don't feel comfortable trying to critique this as a game, just because there's just not a lot of content in the game itself. So that was Not a Hero by Dave Dragomirovic. Yeah, there we go. Something along them lines. Would have liked to seen, at least when I move, that my movement is separate from the firing of my gun or energy ball. I think that would be nice. What's going on, Paul Bite? Coming to get that host, I see. Coming to get that host. Thanks for coming by. Paul Bite, if you guys don't know, he is the one who is working on a game engine. Paul Bite, you'll have to refresh my memory. I think it's called Pencil Maker or Pencil Game Maker, something along those lines. I'm gonna go ahead and queue up the next game, which is Nikkelstein's Monster by namasonao. And this is a game. Unity. play. Derp. And if I need to turn up anything or turn down anything, please, you guys let me know. I've tried to do some different stuff with my audio so my voice sounds a little more clearer, and I'm doing some different stuff, so I just want to make sure everything sounds okay. I tried. I did my best. I gotta go online the second it goes offline. Dude, I can just host you. You don't have to wear yourself to pieces. Alright, so let's jump in. This is Nikkelstein's monster. In a little village far, far away. There are too many of them. We need help. This is your lucky day. I just created this monster that will save your village. Whoa, that is great. Thank you very much. I am monster. Chop it, chop it, chop it. Chop it. No! I can't run. Watcha-cha-cha. Watcha-cha-cha-cha. Wah-wah. Cha-cha. I'm the patrol guard. Nobody gets past old Nikkelstein. Except for when they're faster than me, and I have no choice. Do I get a dash ability or a run? Because that seems like impossible. Extreme Shooter 6, welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming by. Spending your evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time it may be in your time zone. I'm almost just gonna get away from saying good morning or good night because I don't have consistent time zone viewers. I always feel like I'm insulting somebody. Watcha! So cute little square creatures. I'm a little Frankenstein trying to protect this village with a sword. Don't know what makes me more capable. You saved the village. Yes, the village is saved. I am a true hero. I can discard this ugly monster. Jerk. We got some sound effects for when we kill these creatures. We also have a visual effect when we kill them too. We have movement on that sword. And it looks like I have a little bit of an idle animation as I'm standing there. My mouth kind of opens a little bit. That's always nice to see. It is, I'm in the Eastern time zone in the United States. So it is 6:15 for me. Wah. So I feel like I need a dash. I definitely need a dash. If I'm gonna continue to fight these monsters, I need that dash ability. Now, it may be that the purpose of me is not to live. So I just go for as long as I can until until the village becomes overran, which then we get that next screen. So again, this could be just a means to an end. I'm only here to prove a point. Nope, I saved the village. Okay, so let's not save the village and see what happens. So that happened because I killed a certain amount. Let's see what happens if they all just bum rush in and destroy the village. So we get a different flavor text. You darn monster! You could have saved the village. You made yourself look like a fool. Oh, he's only taking credit if it was positive. Otherwise, he says it's the monster's fault. Alright, so then it is not just a means to an end. I am actually trying to defend for as long as I possibly can, nope, it is a means to an end, because it does finish with a certain count of monsters. Which is okay, which is cool. So then I'm not really looking to keep score in this type of game. I'm only looking for waiting for the time to go through as long as possible. Cute little game, pretty simple. I don't understand why I have a sword as a monster that was created of flesh from other creatures and people. That doesn't make sense to me. I feel like it would make more sense for me to use like giant claws or, you know, bony fingers that I can attack these monsters with, and that would be my purpose, because why couldn't anybody else pick up a sword and swipe at these creatures? So I'm not convinced on that part. Other than that, this game is really cute. I love these little square chibi-ish creatures. What are they, though, is kind of what I would like to know. Compared to these games, the hero of Legacy is much long. Well, I will play up to at least 10 minutes is usually my rule marker for games, as I just kind of give like that first glance at games. And then I leave it up to my viewers to play them if they want to find out more about the game. So, maybe change my weapon. Let me use like my fist or something, or make me like have like a dash headbutt. That'd be kind of cool, and kind of using the monster's abilities instead of, all right, Frankenstein, you just came alive. You can't talk to anybody or really do anything, but here's a sword. Go whack some stuff out there and protect the village. I like this kind of twofold thing. With the bad guy, he says, yeah, good job, I did it, my monster saved us. Or, oh, my monster, he's such a terrible thing, what did you do? You couldn't even save the village. So he's either not the hero or a bad guy. He doesn't even get to be like the protege at this point. He's just bad, or doesn't get the credit for it. Alright, I could keep playing this all day and every day. So cute. Everything is kind of squarey, which is maybe we're in like Square World or something like that. It's pretty neat, simple game. Not really a whole lot I would change, since we're kind of in this. We just want to do a certain amount of destruction to then prove the point for the doctor. So I'm not looking for high score. I'm not looking for a counter. I think it makes more sense than just not include that and let it kind of happen naturally. We've got music, we have sound effects, we've got, you know, idle animations for these guys. It's a clear beginning and end. So, you know, good game. Really, really good little game there. Like I said, I think the only thing I would change is give me a different means to kill these creatures instead of a sword, because that just doesn't fit in with like a Frankenstein-esque monster. Cute game. Nikkelstein's Monster by namasonao. Namasonao. Oh, something like that. Maybe this sword is his arm. Oh, that's an idea. Haka chaka 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 chaka. Let's see. Because they're peasants, I see that also add some advertisement. Yes, especially if it's a cliffhanger. Those are even more fun. Is a game on your list? What is this? Let me look. Yes, your game is on my list, Extreme Shooter. The next game we have for tonight is Planet Panther's Butler by BlueMirror 3. So let me get this game loaded. It's got some good music, I'll tell you that. Just waiting for it to pop up on my screen. There it is on my screen. We're just gonna size it so it looks all nice, and whammo! Here we go. Planet Panther's Butler. Press start to play. This is another thing I'm starting to see a lot more frequently. Since I'm not told what start is, I have to start making guesses. Is it spacebar? Is it enter? Is it left click? Is it Z? Is it X? All of those I've used different to start a game. So I think start needs to go away. Hey, Andrel GF, you are our 100th follower. Thank you so much for following. We really do appreciate that. Consider yourself special. Go tell all your friends you're the 100th follower. But I just don't like the start button unless it's on a controller. If it's a controller game and that's what I'm playing it as, then that makes sense to me. Then I will use the start button. But if I'm not, tell me to press space, tell me to press enter, tell me to press Z. In this case, it was enter. All right, so we got some text to read, so let's start this. PP. Thank ya. That's it for today. I'm tired, oi. Butler, make me some Panther cakes right now. B, you want me to make you a cholesterol fest in this half-killed monster's grave? Looks like years of fighting has finally made you senile. What? You have your trusty mustard pellets to take care of any half-killed coming at you, Butler. Press enter to advanced. Pulls controller out of nowhere. I always have one ready for me. I want a raise. Look, if you are scared, have my rebirth belt. With this, you will be reborn until you die 5 times. And I should be happy about that, right? Fine. Give me that dang belt. Alright, so controls, mouse, right click, right mouse button here. Press enter to advance. Pressing enter pauses game. Okay. Oh, and left mouse button shoots. An endless stream of P. Alright. Oh my gosh, what is even going on? What? I don't even understand what I'm attacking. Oh, okay. So I'm cooking something for the master, and I have to click 120 times, and I have to point at these creatures to kill them. If I don't, I will die, and I only have 5 lives. Oh my gosh. And doesn't look like I can move either. Can I move? Nope, I don't have movement. Oh god! I thought it was gonna be over. I was lied. Bamboozled. Oh, it's mustard. This seems to be the safest strategy. Just circle. Double mouse. Oh god. I only have 2 more lives. It's not looking good, you guys. I'm double clicking on my right mouse click, so to try to get through here. Oh snap, oh snap. Yep, that's a lot, that's a lot, that's a lot, that's a lot. I don't know exactly how much is required to kill them either, which kind of makes it a little bit harder. Die, die, die. Die, 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 die. I would like to say that each of these have a different value as far as like how many times I need to hit them to kill them. I'm not completely sure about that. Although if that is not the case, that definitely would be a nice thing to add. Seems to be the best way to do it there. Is just aim a line, let it go all the way, and then start clicking. Does anybody remember why these monsters were coming at us to begin with? I have a pause button. The pause button actually does work. Wanted to make sure. Oh, man. Okay, so I am starting to see more of those black and white monsters. Again, I'm not sure if they have more hit points. And if I need to be, you know, wearisome of them being there. Go, 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 go. See if I can get 200. After I get 200, I'll end this. I'll kind of talk about it some more. They all seem to be coming right at me too. I think it would be nice after a certain point that they start to change their path so it's not a straight line, which would then force me to have to make some different decisions instead of just being a straight line. Maybe these are like ghosts. Kind of look like ghosts with those big hands. Oh. Almost didn't make that one. 200. That's 200 right there. They're in the graveyard monster, so I'm guessing they have a bad location. Die! Alright, so we'll let ourselves die and see what happens. All these ghosts are coming to get me. Ah, blah. Game over. Looks like no Panther cakes for Planet Panther today. Dead be my rays. Press enter to continue. Let's go back and read that flavor. Before death, you made 3. Cool. So he tells me how many I made. We can go back to the beginning and kind of go back over this again. That's it for today. I'm tired. Old Butler, make me some Panther cakes. You want me to make you a cholesterol fest in this half-killed monster's graveyard. Yeah, so we're fighting off monsters, or the ghost of these monsters. And I have my trusty mustard pellets to kill these monsters. Okay. Are mustard pellets, maybe they're like seeds? And that's what I'm shooting at them? Not sure. But I like this idea where I'm having to focus to kill these creatures. Whoa, I moved the whole window. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. That messed me up there for a second. I like that I'm having to click and focus down on these guys. That's really cool. I would like to see, like I said, a change in path for the harder level monsters, and give me some health variation if you don't already have that for the different colored monsters. That would totally help me. And I think probably everybody's way of understanding that is you start off with one color and you keep that color for a while and you introduce lots of them, and then you introduce one of the second color, and then you start seeing more and more and more of that second color, less of that first color, so on and so forth. So you start to put together what each color is worth in value of either damage or hit points or their special abilities. So I'd say those are really my only 2 concerns, not really concerns, suggestions for this game would be to change those 2 things, because I like the clicking thing, I like the story that's behind it, I think that's pretty cool. And maybe give me a sound effect for the mustard that's squirting out of this giant mustard bottle. Maybe hold to charge instead of clicking can get tedious to click that much. Well, I think that's the difficulty of the game, because you're having to, like, you can see my mouse. I'm putting my mouse in front of these bad guys to aim, so I'm not keeping my mouse there, and I'm having to reiterate or like refocus myself to get back on that stovetop and to try to keep cooking. So I'm cool with the clicking thing, because it is supposed to be hard, and that's what I like about it, for the actual completing the objective. Now, I went to 200 and was the max that I did. I don't know if there is a max number, but I didn't see really any difference in gameplay the higher that we went, so I didn't really feel like I wanted to continue going, knowing that it was just going to be an endless cycle. Okay, 240, 260, 300, 310, you know, on and on and on and on. I'd like to see an end there if I'm ever going to get there, but again, I only went to 240, so you may have an end built into the game. At the end, it just said, hey, you made 1 pancake, you made 2 pancakes, or Panther cakes, whatever it was. So that is game thing, Planet Panther's Butler by PhoebeWang. Thank you for making that game. Very interesting. Watch out, all ye half-monster ghosts. We have mustard bullets coming for you. The next game we have is Not a Hero by PhoebeWang. And let me go ahead and get this game geared in. This is a web game, so give me just a second as I do have to open Edge. Yes, I use Edge because that seems to be the most compatible with all the games that you guys make that are saved on the web. Normally, I'm a Chrome user. Alright, so let's transition over. This is Not a Hero by PhoebeWang. And we got a Start and About button. This is my entry for Weekly Game Jam 30. The theme is Not a Hero. I think I interpreted a different way from what everyone has expected. This is also my first time using Twine, so I tried to keep the basics. Keep to the basics, so it's very simple. I'm glad we do have some buttons to get us back here. So I don't hear any sound, so I'm assuming there's not going to be any sound in this game here. When he had first started this journey, it had never been about the money or the glory. It had never been about all that. He had set off to save people, but to be a hero. So why didn't he feel like he accomplished any of that? Ooh. PhoebeWang, did I play one of your games before? It feels so long ago. Back then, things had been so simple. He had always wanted to help people. Yeah, so I played another game a while back. It was a text-based game, and it was just text wall after text wall after text wall. And one of my biggest complaints was, or criticisms or suggestions was, I wanted to find the flavor text immediately. So if I wanted to click it, if it felt interesting to me, I would click on it immediately and just want to read that. So I'm glad we're seeing that. It feels so long ago. Back then things were simple. He had always wanted to help people. If someone was being hurt, wouldn't it be natural to make the person who hurt them pay? If someone was asking for help, wouldn't it be natural to help them? Someone's life was in danger, wouldn't it be natural to save them? I would say yes. Long ago, he had been a child then. He had no worries. It was just him, his mother, his father, and his best friend. His mother was also crying. She would smile, but it never reached her eyes. What? She would smile, but it had never reached her eyes. His father was never home. He doesn't even remember what he looked like. Best friends. She was always there for him. She promised she would always be there for him. Ooh, she lied. Oh no. Oh no. Where'd the rest? Where I go now? Money? Glory? Uh-huh. I'm gonna maximize this and see if I'm missing something. I was. Okay, so let me see if I can redo that screen to get more of it now that we're just out of nowhere seeing a whole lot more. Didn't choose that one. Actually, I couldn't even see that choice. Oh, it cut off at was it normal? I wasn't really sure there. Okay, so if you guys can't see that, let me know. I'll try to reel it in. Then why was his hand stained with blood? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Spelling out thank you. Why would someone be thankful to their murderer? Why did things turn out like this? His mom was dead. The bathtub was filled with blood. The blood-stained note is filled with apologies. Oh my gosh. His dad was gone. Was he ever there to begin with? His best friend was a liar. There's blood on his hands. Her eyes are vacant. All he can see is blood. What did he have left? Maybe what this world needed wasn't a hero. What it needed was a murderer. Ooh. Thank you so much for reading this. I know it isn't much, so it makes me happy that you were willing to read all this all the way to the end. For my next attempt at Twine, I plan to either make it longer or add extra features. Probably the former. Definitely a different take. Not a hero, but the main protagonist is a murderer instead. So I've only ever done one other like text-based ish game, if we want to call this a game. And you know, this is a big improvement on that one just because it does have these flavor texts, or I guess you could call them branches. If the story is the trunk of a tree, and each one of these little pieces of information that are still related are connected to that main story, then they could just be called branches. Each branch gives you a little bit more without taking you all the way out of the story and doing a flashback, and then, you know, that's actually part of the written chapter, and then you get back to the story in the next chapter. I like this because it gives me just enough of what I want to know and not just inundating me with so many extra details that are just not important. Now, it's from like a gaming perspective. If we want to talk about it from that side, then I want to feel this story. You know, a good way to show feeling in this kind of thing is to, yeah, you have this flavor text here to progress the story, but maybe do something with the text itself. You know, maybe make it animated so the text is kind of, you know, just for an example, the word hero. Like if you wanted to show emphasis on that hero, make it like blow up in front of you, pull up really big, bolded, and then come back. This right here, this last line, what it needed was we assume it's murderer or a villain or something like that. What if you just put villain there for just a frame or 2 frames, or make it glitch in and glitch out so it comes back out. That way this has like life. It's not just me reading it, but it's alive. It's real. It makes it feel like it's animated. You know, it's not just I'm reading text and then building the story in my head. It's pulling me in because there's so much going on. I see it happening. I see things changing and altering. So that's kind of my only suggestion is just work on the delivery of the text that's on here. And you know, I'm a music guy. I really like having music because I think that helps set the tone to stuff. So having a major melody kind of in the background that's just kind of dancing around, and all of a sudden we transition into a minor melody as we get to that last like couple lines where we're seeing the blood, talking about this right here. That would be sick. Oh, that would be so cool to see that just transition like that. That's all I got. You know, if there were more game mechanics in here, I think we could kind of wrap that into how could we make that better. But I'm just not. I've actually never heard of Twine, which doesn't really mean a whole lot. I just don't know a lot about these like text-based story / games. I think it's neat, and the fact that she didn't have a lot of text, he or she, I'm assuming female since PhoebeWang was the name. But since there isn't a lot of text, it's easier to focus on the content that you're giving me, whereas like the one I read in the past, it was long. I mean, it was really long, and I spent probably a good 25 minutes on it because we had a really slow, I guess, night for that game jam. It was only 10 games or something like that. So I just went in depth with it, but it was long, and it made it really hard to follow the story. So that is Not a Hero by PhoebeWang. Keep up the good work with that. I would love to see more of these. I think this is probably a genre of games that is slowly making its way into the public. And I want to see that in a new way. I want to see that. I think it would be super duper cool. I mean, the sky's the limit. It could be something just really, really neat that's just never been done before. See you later. Thanks for coming by. We appreciate you. All right. So this next game is Asylum by Stealthix. Bloop. And this game just drops you right in there. You are this shirtless man with a sword. We're told to attack his Q. And we have movement with actually the arrow keys or WASD. I will use the suggested arrow keys. Ooh. No. No. Get back, rat creature. Oh, ouch. Oh, I have like a combo. Oh, that's cool. Medicine, so that's my health. Got a pretty dandy little run on this guy. I'm glad we have a little combo there. I think that's really cool. What is making me shine? Do I have a light in the other hand, maybe? What's down? Little mushroom creature. Ha-cha-cha-cha. Ha-cha-cha. 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 Okay, so they don't drop any items. Whoa. Whoa. I'm gonna die. Oh, Asylum rampage prevented. Try again. Oh, it's like a newspaper. Look at that. Patient dies while murdering. Okay. R to try again. Cute. Can I die from this? Is this just a hole in the ground? Okay, so I can't die from it. Wah. Wah. No. Oh, now we got some traps. And he's made it, I can't pick up potions if I'm already at full health, which is good. It makes sense. Alright, so we got a door back there. And I'm assuming I can't get through there unless I have a key or something, which I have not found yet. One at a time, boys. Those guys, you just have to wait until they are right there on top of you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Dang it. Okay, so I've been here. Let's go to the right side. So we have purpose. Now, after I've died one time, I understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm trying to get out of this place. I think with both of the bad guys we've faced so far, we need some feet. Oh, there's the key. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! No! No! Dagnabbit! I was using Z. I was using Z. All right, can I just sneak by? See if I can get that key again. Oh, hello. Alright, so I need to go up. Gotta beat up this guy. But they need feet. So they're just kind of hovering right now. And you've got everything else kind of mapped out pretty good. You've got your textures. You've got a good source of fire, which looks really cool. You got these spikes and everything. And the bad guys look really good. We just need to flesh them out a little bit and give them some feats. And I do like how they keep their position after I leave and come back, instead of them resetting back to where they were previously. Okay. He was down here. We need to run in, go to the left side. Boop. Nope. Crap. No. I'm free! I'm free! Insane patient escapes the asylum. Thanks for playing. Police up to find escapee. Dozens killed. And he's got a sword in his hand, saying he's murdered people. So neat. Very neat game. Very, very neat. I like this whole newspaper clipping to show how it all ended. That's a pretty cool idea. I like that. Music's really good. The animation is really good. Like I said, the only complaint I really had was the feet for the bad guys. There is a delay between when I'm allowed to use my second attack, my second combo, which I think is good because then I can't just sit there and spam it over and over and over again. Now I can use a little bit of delay between my two abilities and kind of make a quicker attack. Oh, that's cool. And I'm not seeing a light on my person, but obviously I have something that's making me illuminate. Something is making me illuminate. So maybe in my other hand you can give me a lantern or something to take that illumination and put it in something or on something. Well, now I think it's pretty simple. Maybe some sound effects for these baddies. Oh, did it again. And an up and down attack. I played another roguelike game and it had that same problem. I'm able to attack left and right all day long, but I don't have a good animation or ability in this case to attack up. I can only attack. I can only attack left or right. So it'd be nice to be able to attack up and down. So that's a fancy pants game. I like it. There's a lot of really nice things in there. It's really good. I'm glad we got some good music in the background to keep me kind of dancing in that rhythm. I like the character. I'm not sure why he's shirtless. What made him decide to be shirtless? But each to his own, dude. You do you. I'll do me. We'll be all right. All right. So the next game we have on the list is Not a Hero by Graic. Graic, I think is how I am supposed to pronounce that name. And this is a web-based game. And I believe I will look before I present this. I'm pretty sure Graic has made a couple other games using this theme. And they're always really cool. Let me think. Oh, I lied. This is actually somebody else. Oh, cool. Coolio. Have I played any of your other games? The Candy Machine. Yeah, I played the Candy Machine. I played that one. Seems to be all I've played of yours. Yeah. All right. So, Hero, Not a Hero by Graic. And this is the screen that we are presented with. This is Not a Hero with the little button on the right side. Okay, it's not a button. Let's press enter. All right, so here are keys to move. I'm a little, looks like a businessman. These are doors. This is a bathroom. I've tried pressing space or enter here. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. That looks like a conference table or maybe a dining room table. Let's go. This is probably like a TV. Maybe they wanted to be a couch here or something. I guess it's back to work again. Alright, get in my car. Oh. Well, I got here quick, didn't I? Okay. Collect all 61 papers, then come back. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So already our character is like, yeah, I don't want to be here. And I've lost count. So let's just focus on the speech. My God, how many papers are there? A lot. Upstairs we go. Holy crap. So is our job just to collect these papers? Do I have any obstacles? I wonder what my ex is doing. Oh. Probably living in a mansion with perfect kids. That's the kind of tech stuff I was talking about for that other game. Make it move, make it come alive, make it have meaning. And a perfect husband. Oh, I got some sass in me. Why do they make me do this? Buddy, I got no idea. This is literally torture. I don't know. Why'd you throw these folders all over the floor? Bump, bump, bump. What I would give to see George again. Oh, I thought I was female. Oh wait. Maybe I'm male? I don't know. He was so young. Or maybe that's my child? I have no idea. Can I see the end? I know I can't. Am I almost there? I'm so close, yet still a lifetime away from happiness. I'm finally done. Alright, back to Boss Man. What up, Bossio? I'm on my way, you know. Next time you build a building, how about we build something that's a little easier to walk around? Remember to come back tomorrow. Is that it? I have to come back. Not a hero. It's so beautiful outside. So we have a man, or we have a character, not really sure of sex, that is upset about their spouse, and I guess the arrangements that were made. And I'm not happy about my job, and my job seems to be just to collect folders. So I do have a purpose in the game. There's a kind of like short story that's happening while I'm collecting those folders. Even though this art style is like extremely minimalist, I really like it. I've played like 4 or 5 different games that are using this same type of really stupid simple style, but yet I still seem to like it and want to see more of them. And then the text that is kind of being used, I just think it's really cool to see that text is dancing around. It takes me back to like Undertale, where you start to see everybody has their own font, and sometimes they jump out the screen at you, they change their sizes, they bold it, italicize, or whatever. Yeah, I think it's pretty neat too. I don't think this game is what I would consider done. I feel like there is definitely going to be more to this story. You know, maybe the second day of work. I don't know. I mean, it's obvious that we started back over, but maybe the second day of work we get a little bit more about the prior family or something like that. Also, I would like some more flavor text to kind of set the scene for me in this house. I think that would definitely help this story and kind of flesh out that world a little bit more. So maybe before I'm allowed to leave, I have to go through my morning routine, and I see things that help me kind of remember, you know, the prior events that are making me feel this way. So, you know, his or her toothbrush was left on the counter, and that made me think of them. You know, there's a photo of us in the living room near my shoes as I'm putting on my shoes for the day to go out. And that's what makes me trigger another thought about them. So that way when I get to my actual work, now I'm in the mindset of, okay, as I complete these tasks, I'm going to get these little bits of flavor text to help complete that story. And it kind of, I don't mean to say railroad me into doing this or making it linear, but with this type of game, you're not looking for expansive millions of options. You're looking for how do you convey a story with some game mechanics added to it. So I think that would definitely help us do that and make sense of it a lot quicker, which then helps us understand the story better. Does that make sense? But neat idea. I'm not really gonna say it needs music or it needs animation or it needs sound effects, because this kind of game is like minimalist, as like low as you can go. These are literally pixeled. This guy is like 6 pixels tall and 5 pixels wide or something like that. So, you know, it's not meant to be a visually pleasing game as far as like the complexity. It's supposed to be more focused on the story. So this is Not a Hero by Graic. I hope to see more of these games, more of this type of art style. Maybe, you know, we could eventually get something that goes viral. Everybody's playing this type of games, because we're already starting to see like retro games are coming back. Like, there's tons and tons of people that are making games in that retro-ish theme, which I think is super cool. All right, so the next game on the list is No, It's Mine by dasPanjo. dasPanjo. So let me go ahead and get that loaded up. dasPanjo. It's an interesting name. All right. There we go. No, it's mine. We have a nice little play button. I don't see any other options here, so let's just dive right in.
Okay, let's see. Weekly Game Jam 30. The topic, not the hero. Let's think. Okay, first we need a hero. How about a knight? Yeah, I think no one has ever used a knight as a hero before. Okay. Next we need a level. Good, I prepared that.
Dude, I love this.
Back to the topic. Not the hero. So we are the enemy of a knight? What could we use for that? Maybe a dragon.
Oh god.
Who caught a princess and won't give it back.
Dun, dun, dun.
So he destroys the hero. I think we need more heroes.
Oh, dude, I love that. That is so cool. You got this little monologue narrating everything, building the scene out like you're a creator above this flat plane, and you're just building everything as you say it. Right on, dude. Awesome idea. Click on the map to shoot fireballs. So I am the dragon. I have a power bar. I'm trying to defeat these little guys so they can't get their princess back. Love it. Wave complete. Oh, this is cool. Wave complete. And they are coming at different speeds, so it's not consistent, which I absolutely love. You've got it where it is better to attack certain enemies quicker because they are, you know, they're standing closer to each other, which then saves me a shot. Love that, dude. Very cool. Oh, now we're going really fast. Get away from me, castle. This is my princess. You cannot have. Simple, easy, achievable. Nice graphic style. I feel like we could have a different pointer for the fire. Maybe as you continue to develop this game, you could change that red block to like a piece of fire, His pieces. Oh no. Oh no. Die. Like a billow of fire? That's not right. A billow of smoke. I don't know. Like fiery. You could make that square fiery. So it looks cleaner to what it's supposed to be, instead of this is just a marker for where fire is going to go. You can make it like a small little torch of fire that you would see on the end of a torch. That would be cool. You got music, you have sound effects. I think it'd be cool to have a little bit of sound effects with these guys. You know, just like war cries would probably be appropriate. Some battle noises could be cool, like clanking of swords if you started to throw like your enemies out on the field, or if you gave me as the dragon, you know, the ability to send out like little whelps to attack these guys or kind of thwart them, because they all seem to be the same. You know, if you kept this like towery defense kind of idea going, I would imagine as waves progress, you would give me the ability to, you know, protect them in a different way. Maybe add more obstacles, maybe add some, you know, like I said, whelps that I can use, put to my disposal. Oh, it's gonna be the middle, it's gonna be the death of me. No, no, no. Yeah, right here, this is all about planning, waiting to attack when they're right on top of each other. There's definitely more coming. Much, much more coming. That was a short wave. But dude, stupid simple. I love the idea. The narration there at the beginning, that was really cool. Going through your thought process of, how am I gonna build this game? How shall I do this? Yeah, have them scream in agony as it happens. That would be funny. Pew, pew. Oh no, I missed. We'll do 2 more waves. Or maybe not. And then we'll die. I wanna beat the 15th wave. Good music in the background too. And you know, this castle's not really colored. We have the texture, but it's not really colored. It'd be nice to see my dragon and the castle to have their own. Oh, dasPanjo's in here. Plan on adding some more sound effects, more types of enemies. Oh god, oh dear, oh lord, I'm trying to read. On the bridge is finished, coded, power-ups where it flips, but I had to have enough time to implement it. That's a pretty cool feature. Yeah, having like a pause between each wave to kind of plan your defenses would be nice. And giving me those different abilities to, you know, flip the drawbridges or add obstacles, like we said earlier, bring me some additional bad guys that can kind of hold them up. And then also for their side to give me more stuff to watch out for. Faster enemies, archers that can shoot fire arrows or bomb arrows from afar. We're gonna see what the end looks like here as they tear down my wall and try to steal the princess. And visually it'd be nice to see that princess too. That would be pretty cool. You know, see her up there running back and forth, strafing on the top of the castle walls or something like that. And when one of the bad guys or good guys get inside, you know, have some sort of end sound to tell me they made it inside. And also to beat on the doors, because I don't think we had like a sound for knocking down those doors. That'd be nice to add too. Super cute game, dude. I like it. I like it a lot. My favorite part is still that narration at the beginning as you're walking through the thought process. I think it's a neat little thing of stepping inside the mind of dasPanjo. That is very cool. Very, very, very cool. Neat game. Love it, love it, love it. This is No It's Mine by dasPanjo. I think we've played a couple of your other games in the past, if I remember correctly. You've made some pretty neat stuff. Just want to kind of pull up some of your other stuff, because I tell everybody, you know, I play so many games, I do not remember everybody. but the name sometimes is what triggers the memories of what you guys have created. Dun, dun, dun. dasPanjo. Archaeology treasure. Yeah, I remember that one. That one was a really cool game. That was where you were flipping between the past and the current to complete these different platformers. That was a really cool game. Dude, you're on to something here, man. I think you got this rhythm figured out. You just keep making games. You'll have something that'll stick that you'll be like, dude, this is the one. This is the game I want to make to completion. Yeah, Das, you're welcome, dude. I've really enjoyed playing these games, and you guys make some really, really cool games. So the next game on the list is Heroes of Heroes by JACKTenSeven. Okay. Let me size this bad boy. It is a web game. It is web games. Like that. And we do this here. And something I don't like about the web games is I manually have to size them. Because I'm making like a border around them. And it just doesn't always look nice. Because, you know, I got this line that goes straight up past my head. I don't like that. Alright, so Heroes of Heroes by JACKTenSeven. You're seeing what I'm seeing. So we got this. Maybe that's a bad guy of arrows. Okay, so I use my arrow keys to move. Z does something. Turns out the lights. And that's maybe a gun. Is it a gun? I don't. Okay, arrow keys to move. Z to use shadow ability, which I did. X is attack. C is use ability. A is use potion. S is use potion 2. D is potion 3. F is potion 4. B to pull up inventory, and drag and drop to move. Okay. Yeah. So let's back up. Let's start this game over and try to talk about it as if we were a part of the team developing this, to try to figure out how we could better explain the idea, number one, about what's going on, and make this a playable demo. Because right now, I literally just went, go around the corner, nobody is stopping me, nobody is harming me, and touch the thing. So he has a win condition, which is literally just hit the thing. No opposition, nobody's attacking me or anything like that. So we need that. These guys need to be looking at us as the main character as something it wants to kill. If I touch these, does it damage me? Yes. Okay, so now that I have touched it, it has locked onto me. Can I kill it? Okay, so I can kill things. Hero of Heroes. And it says I have like a punch ability. Punch. All right, I'm trying to punch with all my might, and that didn't die. I also have different potions. I have 4 different potions. Oh, whoa, that one makes me fast. Very, very fast. And I might have hit that so many times now I'm clipping out of the game. So we'll back up one last time here. I would remove the potions from my inventory completely. Just get those out of the way. Even though it's a demo, it just makes it more confusing. We want our goal to be to get from point A to point B while we're trying to get away from these creatures. And I'm assuming these are some sort of bad guy. Maybe it has a sword, and that's what the red line is supposed to represent. So we need to create, instead of this square, this open square, make me a maze. You know, you might not have figured out everything about your bad guys yet, but at least let them kind of free roam in a maze. That way there's still a potential threat for me as the player, even though you're still trying to work out the kinks of these your bad guys. I'm still having to maneuver around them, and then if they do lock onto me or hit me one time, now I'm forced to make the decision. Am I gonna run? Am I gonna use my gun to kill them? Or later on, if you want to like throw potions out into that maze, then okay, now I have a speed potion, or hey, I need to go look for a health potion. That would be an easy way to solve this demo without really making a lot of extra work. So it would still use everything that you already have player wise and coding wise, but you're just expanding the level to make up for the lack of AI in these creatures. That way I'm not just walking around the corner and hitting the win condition. So still some work to do, and you know, I know you're aware of that. It's something that you're working on. I know you wanted to get something into the game jam, so you have your name in there. I think your character looks pretty neat from the front. I think he needs to kind of work on his animation for his sideways walk. I think you need a couple extra frames in there, maybe like the bend down as he's walking and a stretch up as he's going as well, and that'll kind of fix this like side gallop that we have. But you're on the right track. You were definitely on the right track. So keep working on it. You'll get it figured out, and we'll see you in the next game jam. So that is Heroes of Heroes by JACKTenSeven. Thank you for making this game. The next game that we have up, I did not actually include the artist, so I'm gonna go find the artist for this game real quick before I open my mouth and be wrong, because I don't want to do that. Ba-da-da. Is that just that off? Oh man, this is This Way Heero by Flaqui. Dude, I'm butchering this. This is not my native tongue. It's Flaqeueeau. Got nothing, guys. That is what you got. That is what you have. Alright, that game is here. Pop that open. Recaptcha. Oh, we got some good music. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Bad things are happening. I died. Alright, so we got a little bomb. I'm moving it. I hit spacebar to drop the bomb. What am I? Am I dropping the bombs on these guys? Oh, I am. Oh, cool. Am I like a hedgehog or something? Or a robot? Oh, I'm a robot. Bonsai! These fish? I got dead. 5 dirty heroes boomed. Ta-da! Game over. Simple, cute, little bouncy character. I think he's got a little too much bounce in his step, if you ask me. Our objective seems pretty clear. I am to destroy any creature that attempts to touch this treasure chest. The best way to do that is by dropping... Oh crap, I can't. Dang it. Is by dropping these bombs on them. My jump and run is extremely fast. Like crazy fast. So that would be nice if that was slowed down some. It's getting away. We got some cute little music in the background, which I like. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. No! He's gonna get to it! Oh! So that's neat. Guys, they're still like... I'm just gonna watch now. They just keep falling. So the instructions are clear. I understand what I'm supposed to do with the game. These bad guys look super adorable. Concept-wise, it's really clear. Look, I'm still killing heroes, even though I'm not even playing. I would like to see some extra maps, you know, not just this one level. So maybe the tutorial level is this right here, where I see one bad guy running to that chest, I kill him, okay, tutorial over, now we start with the first level. I've got different platforms that I'm trying to run around and grab these bombs as quick as I can. That would be extremely helpful to change up that gameplay so it's not just the same thing over and over and over. The textures of all of this looks really good. I like the variation on the platforms. I would probably pick a different background just because the blue of the background and the blue of the hero is kind of close. Both pretty much in the same wheelhouse as far as color go. If you had like a beige or heck even like a pink would probably be okay. Like a dark pink would be okay because it's just hard to see their facial structure. And I think even for my character, I don't have an outline, so I can't exactly tell where I begin and end because of this background. No! And I shouldn't be able to clip outside. Like I think I can go a pretty good amount of range. I'm just holding over now. Like I'm wondering, can I come back? Nope, I guess not. I wondered if I was able to like run underneath. Ouch. Is there a pause? No pause. But yeah, you know, stop me right here. Don't let me leave this area. I should not be able to leave this area because then it just completely breaks the game for the user and they're like, why am I able to go outside of these bounds? Did I break the system? Am I supposed to be able to? What is the reasoning behind that? So super cute game, lots of nice little sound effects, little explosions. I'm sure that did take a little bit to get all that worked up. Slow down my movement here, kind of pull back the gravity on my jump, limit me on those sides, and I think we'll be okay because your idea pretty clear. And maybe when I die, stop the animation, stop the screen so it's not continuing to throw out bombs and rack up my score, because that's not a real score for me now. Because I only destroyed like what, 3 that time, but yet it's just going and going and going. So that would be nice. So that was This Way Heero by PhoebeWang. Flaquille. That's all I got. I'm just not a names person. And we have so many people from so many different places. So the next game on the list is from one of our regulars. One of my favorite regulars. If they are still on the stream, they will hear this music and they should know it's their game. Okay, pop that open there. So, this is The Queen of Nothing by Akai Okami. Once upon a time, there was a young woman with two exceptional gifts. The first was her beauty. She was said to be the fairest in all the kingdom. Hey, Akai. The second was her magic. However, magic was an unusual and feared gift, and certainly not appreciated for a young unmarried woman. She was forced to practice her magic only in secret. One day, the woman received an invitation from the king and queen to a royal ball. The king had heard tales of her beauty and wished to see it for himself. He asked her for a dance, during which he confirmed that she was indeed the fairest woman he had ever met. Shortly after the ball, the queen died in a mysterious accident. Oh no. The whole kingdom was in mourning for the loss of their wonderful queen. The king, however, quickly recovered and set out to gain a new wife and stepmother for the young princess. Coincidentally, the king had just met and danced with a fair young woman at the recent ball. He immediately sent out investigations to the an invitation to the young woman. Upon her arrival, he proposed to her, and one could not refuse the king. They were quickly married, and the young woman became the new queen. Although this was not a life that she chose, the queen was content. Her new status came with a few perks, one of which she could learn magic without earning disapproval. However, the years passed and the queen began to grow worried. She was getting older, and her beauty, which the king so valued, would soon start to fade. She did not want to meet the same end as her predecessor, but unlike the former queen, she had another gift of which she found could provide a solution to her problem. She could use her magic to take the life energy of other living beings to keep herself young and beautiful. Die, birdies! Her magic was successful in keeping the queen youthful. The princess, however, had caught the queen taking the lives of animals and grew fearful of her. The princess began avoiding the queen, but the queen was unconcerned. After all, she was only doing what was necessary to keep herself alive, and what was wrong with that? The princess was lucky to be in such a position where she did not have to fear for her own life as the queen did. If others could not understand the reasoning for the queen's action due to their small-mindedness, that was their own fault. They had just better not stand in her way. Then came a winter that was particularly harsh on the kingdom. Sickness was rife, and there was food and medicine shortages. The king himself felt ill. He quickly succumbed to the sickness and died. But there was no time for mourning. Now sole ruler of the kingdom in peril, the queen devised a solution to the sickness and resource shortage. She ordered her soldiers to round up the sick and the elderly and any of those unfit to work, to bring them to her so she could make use of their pitiful lives. Ooh, sick burns. Oh, you're kidding me! Die. 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 Hello? Oh, one guy hidden in the back. The princess had ran away. Her citizens were scared of her. After everything she had done to save her kingdom, they were ungrateful. The queen grew cold and angry. She used her fear to her advantage, keeping them under control with harsher punishments. Forever the most minor of crimes. For even the most minor of crimes. The princess also used this for her own means. She started recruiting for a rebel army, intending to take the throne from their queen. Oh, you can walk. Oh, sorry, my bad. She also negotiated an alliance with a nearby kingdom of dwarfs. The rebellion grew stronger each day. The queen heard her people whispering of the princess' strength, compassion, and her beauty. They said she is the fairest of them all, even more so than the queen herself. This in particular wounded the queen's pride. She decided to deal with the princess and her followers personally, and made her way to the border between her kingdom and the dwarves, where the rebel camp was rumored to be. So, die, die, die. Let's go. Let's go, princess. Whoa! Well, that was very climactic. My heart. She had destroyed the rebellion. The princess was dead, and her heart a trophy in the queen's throne room. Finally, she could live her life as she wished and ruled her kingdom in peace. The kingdom was falling into decay. Although the prince's rebellion had failed, it did not solve the despair among the queen's citizens. People were fleeing to nearby kingdoms, taking all they could carry with them, leaving behind the ruins of their kingdom. Indeed, the queen was the most powerful and beautiful woman in all the land, but she was the queen of nothing. Nice! Nice! So, we played through this, you know, really big story that everybody knows. And, you know, getting to interact with the story, I think, was really cool. I think you could have done that more, and maybe pulled away some of the storytelling. I know the story itself is important to the game itself, but you could have, like, enacted some of it on screen as the story is progressing, like down at the bottom. Let some of that just kind of play out. And then the key scenes, like the very first time that we're using the animals and when we're pulling the souls out of the humans, those were really important. And that's where I'm actually doing the work itself. But the other time, you could have just shown like a short little animation underneath the text itself of what was happening. Very, very basic. Like, a pretty lady walks in and she's, you know, the one that the king wants to meet. And then on the other side of the screen, you have the king and the queen. And in the next frame, when he's getting sick, you know, you could just change the tone of his skin so he now looks sickly, or she looks sickly when she gets sick, the queen. And, you know, so on and so forth. That way, you could shorten the length of the text and heighten the visual part of this. Like down here in this section right here, you could easily like lay out, you know, the princess. You could put her down here, and I think that would be an easy way to just like, as we're reading the story, we're getting a visual representation of what's happening. Now I love this. This is kind of like the other text-based one that we were talking about. This is mixed of both worlds. We're getting the game mechanics, and we're also getting to do some reading at the same time. Very, very cool. Another option, Akai, which I don't know how good your English is you could also do a voiceover of this and let that just play as this is happening. It lets us kind of take off the burden of trying to read it all, and we get to read it as you're announcing what was happening. I think that would be really cool, is to do a voiceover of that. I really, really am a big fan of that. Not that I don't enjoy reading. I like reading them. Maybe a longer loop too. The loop seemed like it was maybe like a 30-second or 45-second loop. Then it goes quiet, and then the loop kind of starts up again. But I like the game mechanics that you did add. Like this right here, I think this was really cool. And like you mentioned the only problem that I was having, which was the movement thing. And you could easily remedy that by just putting an arrow above my head and one of the keyboard keys. Oh, these poor people. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But neat little game. Can I die? Excuse me, peasants. Is Snow White, right? Is it Snow White? Pretty sure it's Snow White. Oh, I can't die. 'Cause I'm invincible. Yeah, Snow White. Okay. I've seen Snow White and gosh, it's been so long. But the non-Disney Snow White movies, those were legit. And I feel like this is where a lot of those are getting the inspiration from. And I'm sure that's the legit story of Snow White. And the Disney one is just more of a knockoff. More happy-go-lucky fairy tale-y kind of thing. But I like this. This was cool. This was definitely cool. We're getting some interaction in the text, which makes it more involved and engaged. I'm more likely to continue reading it because I'm doing something every couple of pages. So, very good. Very, very good Akai Okami. This is The Queen of Nothing by Akai Okami. She has made tons and tons and tons of games. I'm on like the 20th game jam that I've done with Weekly Game Jam, and she has been a part of more than half of them. All right. The next game on the list is You're Welcome, Akai. I'm always glad to play your games. Bullet Shield by Bomber, or Jonathan K. Jonathan K. And this is a Godot game. Just pop that open there. And that looks right. Here we go. So this is Bullet Shield by Bomber, or Jonathan K. That's how he has his name listed on there. I have shield. And do I have like an attack so I don't die? I'm gonna wait for him to stop shooting. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Do I just run for life? Whoa. I don't know what's going on here. Whoa, 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 bro. Just run, just run, just run, just run, just run. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Uh-oh. Can I cut things or something? Do I have an ability? Because I feel like I should be able to, like, leave this place, right? What? What the heck? Okay, up. Let's go up this time. And then down this way. Nope, nothing there. Nothing there. Ah! Slip out through this corner. Alright, so I guess this is more of a proof in concept. I ran through, I made it through. It would be nice if we had a check at the end to say, hey! 2 thumbs up! You did it! You did the running! And this is more of like, we're practicing, boom, learning how to use a block mechanic. because if I get hit by any of these others, I am dying. Now I could see this being neat, like if you take this kind of idea, like the Super Mario Maker games, where you're just supposed to run, like you're never supposed to stop or jump or anything. You just run forward. I could see something like that being created with this type of shield idea. I think it would be really cool if they could bounce these ammo shots, or these gunshots off of my shield. That would make it look pretty neat. Ouch. Because I'm just not understanding. Whoa! Just not understanding why I'm running. And you guys know me, I like to know why I'm doing something. I don't want to just do it. I want to have a reason behind why I'm doing something, because that gives it purpose. That gives me a way to relate to the character, even if it's a demo, even if it's just a proof of concept. You know, it would have been simple just to say, you are, so it looked like maybe we're at a warehouse or something. These kind of look like busted up crates or something. You know, I'm at a big old giant warehouse, and I've just gathered intel on this super evil organization, and now I'm trying to leave, and my gun has stopped working, so I don't have a way to kill them, so I'm having to use my shield, my photon laser shield, to just dodge my way out of here. And that's my story. That's all I need. Doesn't have to be anything complicated. Now I have a way to relate to this character. Okay, I want to get out of here, and I want to dodge everything I can because I don't have a gun. Because me coming in here the first time, I'm here, right? I'm in. I see I got this big old thing on my side. At first I thought maybe it was like a sword or something I can jab, but I didn't have any buttons that did anything. And then I started seeing this guy shooting at me, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? What is my purpose here? And I kept getting killed. I said, well, let me just run. Let me just see what happens if I run. And I just kept doing that until I figured out what the pattern was. So by just giving me a short explanation of, this is why Bobby is in the situation he's in, help Bobby get home. That's it. Simple as that. Give me just a reason to do what it is I'm about to do. So purpose and an end condition. When I get to the end of that, check to see if I made it there. If I made it there, then say, way to go, you did it. And that'd be enough. It's enough to show I have a proof of concept. I have something that's complete. The idea is solidified, that it's going to be a run and, you know, just dodging game. And, you know, that's complete enough to give to somebody and say, what do you think of this concept? What do you think of the art style? What do you think of, you know, the general mechanic that I'm just dodging? Obviously, it'd be nice to have more levels, but this is early proof of concept alpha kind of thing. So this is Bullet Shield by Bomber or Jonathan K. Thank you, Jonathan K., for making this game. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. We appreciate any and all games, no matter size, how long it takes to make, or content. Because everybody starts somewhere, everybody learns differently, everybody sees game designing in a different light. Totally get all that. So the next game we have on our list is Hero Slaying Simulator by Hale Burns. So let me get this game loaded up. Uno momento, per favor. Alright. Let's do it! Alright, so this has got some neat music. I like this. So it's Band of Meme Studio, Hale Burns, Laud, and Elliot. So these are the chieftains that made this game. Very cool. Hero Slayer. Waves of heroes are approaching your lair. Collect infamy points and build up your forces to defeat them. We got the moon in the sky. This looks like our lair. We have a start button here. Your name is Smelliot. I like that. That's cool. Oh, I love it. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing right now, but I love the music. Footmen. Drop some footmen down. Oh, look at this. We got some AI. So let's throw an archer. So he's shooting at him. Minions. Let's see. There's my map down here, and there's my lair. Okay. What's over here? Nothing. So we just want to start. Placing some stuff out here. Let's just kind of get our feel. I probably want to have as many footmen, and it looks like they're all running here. So I'm gonna save some time, and we're just gonna place them there. All right. Oh, my archers. Guys, you should not get that close. Footmen, go footmen. Dude, these guys are legit. Go footmen, go. I'm looking for my points. Where were my infantry? My bad guy points? Are they back here or something? Are they listed somewhere? Because I can't click on any of those yet. Is it how many? Oh, I see them. Infamy points up there. Mage. I want a mage. Oh, look at that. What's that? Oh, dude. Oh my god, what the heck was that? Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So like tower defense. Oh no. Oh no. I see why it's level 2 here. Oh god. Oh, that sucks. So are now both portals fighting? Hopefully they can get up there. Alright, second portal. Oh god. Oh god. I'd like a mage over here now. That'd be great. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now the fighting's on. What's this guy? Is he coming over here? Alright, so they're back fighting again. So now I'm fighting on 2 fronts. Got a big old battle going on there. I want a cannon next. That's quite expensive though. Put another one of these guys down. And I'm gonna save the rest for a cannon. I lied. Uh-oh. Guys, foot soldiers! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Archers! Hold him down, boys. Act like you got some sense. And mage. And mage. Okay, back to this side. All right, this side's good. I think they need a different resting animation. It needs to be quote unquote idle, because it's pretty dancy. And I like the screen effect thing. I think it just needs to be dialed back just a hair. Or if you could localize it to just where the mage is at and keep everything else normal, I think that might even be a cooler effect. Oh crap. Foot soldiers! So like when he does his Kamehameha, you just have that line maybe 2 inches above and 2 inches below that is distorted. That would be really cool. That would keep everything else kind of normal while all those crazy things are happening. I said I was going to get a cannon. Kamehameha! Why does the cost of the cannon keep going up? Or am I just not reading that right? Almost got enough. I have lots of skeletons. Do. Die. Yes, cannon! Cannon! What? It gets more expensive the more minions you have on screen. Oh, okay. Die. Level complete. Oh, dang it. Oh, I just placed the cannon, though. No. Watch out for exploding heroes. How am I supposed to combat those? Mages, maybe? Keep them distanced? Oh, I can drag minions? Oh, I can move them. Oh, that's nice to know. You know, if I was the only one that made a game with RPG Maker, I reckon so. I think you were the only one. Everybody else has used Unity, Godot. I don't think we've had any Unreal. Normally we do have some Unreal Engine games. Let's get another cannon out. Cannon. Cannon. Double cannon. Bum, bum, bum. This game is fun. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of stuck into. I have a problem. When I start playing these Kappa games, I just have to like max out everything until my army is just, well, basically filled up this entire bottom region here. That's seems to be a major problem of mine. Let's go over here and see what's going on. Everybody's just kind of chilling on this middle platform here. We haven't really had any opposition down here. So as all this is kind of happening, let's just kind of talk about some stuff. I think this is definitely a different way to do like your base protection, your tower defense kind of games. Normally, we would say, okay, everything is happening back here at headquarters. And maybe we've got about this much room to kind of plant our bad guys and that kind of stuff. Well, how, thanks for coming out. We do appreciate you stopping by. You can catch this stream on archive tomorrow. It'll be uploaded on YouTube after 24 hours. So if you prefer YouTube, some people do, you can watch it on there. Oh, they are rushing home now. Foot soldiers, stop them! Cannon, be useful. Oh, I just dropped that guy in the water. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, that was some interesting attack right there. What if I just get a bunch of cannons? Just a crap ton of cannons. Another cannon. But as I was saying, normally you kind of start back here and you just kind of chill, you set up your bases and let things happen as they do. But this game is definitely taking it in a different direction. This guy's sideways. Oh, they don't know how to gravity anymore. Oh, he's back up now. I'm not against this way. It is definitely different, and I think it adds some complexity because it prevents me from just building up an enormous base right outside of my lair and just dealing with them all that way. Which, as I said, is normally how I would proceed with these type of maps, or with these types of games. Guys, stop falling on the ground. Stop it. Cannon fire! All of the cannons. Footmen, help! Since this is kind of like a wave kind of game, it would be nice to get a wave indicator to let me know, you know, how many I've defeated and how many I need to defeat before the next wave starts, or how many monsters I need to defeat before the next wave starts. Because I'm almost to the frantic point where I am just placing stuff out as fast as I can with less strategy, because they're all just coming out of the woodwork. And everybody likes cannons. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, this is where the bloodbath is. Shift click to use all points. Oh, dang. That's a neat thing. How does that work? A shift click. And then that green bar goes behind it. What does the green mean? These cannons are jumping in the sky. Mage. Zap. Zap. So, I don't think I'm gonna play anymore. Let's see what happens when we get dead. We have all kinds of baddies up here. They all run to the top. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Defeat the heroes. Has breached your lair. Retry again with a different strategy. So, neat game. Definitely different than your typical tower defense. I like this different approach where you have different points where they could come and attack your base. That is really cool. I think to help build with that idea, we need to find a way where I can station those minions in an area. So I'm not sure how you want to program something like that, but I lose my effectiveness with these guys because they're spending more time trying to get to the next area than defeating a bad guy. So if they were able to stay, you know, I could say, all right, 3 cannons at each portal with 2 mages and a handful of the infantry. I've planned it well and I've executed it well, so I should see good results. But right now, it's like I'm like, okay, the first one is open. I get that. I start setting up stuff there, and then the second one opened. I'm like, holy crap! How am I supposed to just start picking these guys up and drag them over there? Now they're just all starting to go towards that way. Maybe the first portal isn't going to open up and have any more people come out, and then I find out they do. So I'm like, oh god, it's chaos. There's so much stuff kind of just coming all at one time, and then I'm just like click, 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 just dropping more and more and more stuff out. So that kind of like sucked the fun out of it for me a little bit there. Kind of punched. It was a good punch in the pants. We don't like punches to the pants. Love the art style. Love the music. Love the cute little chip tune there at the beginning. I think it's awesome. Maybe a little less dapper resting animation or idle animation for these guys when they're just standing there, because I mean they are there to have a good time. That is definitely visible that they are there to have a good time. But neat idea. I love the game. Very cool. Very, very cool. So that is a hero slaying simulator by Hal Burns and Meme Studios, Laud and Elliot, or Smelliot on Twitch. You're welcome. Next game for tonight is Sidekick by BlueMirror. Pull this open. Open! Load that on up. Ooh, this looks interesting. Here we go. Sidekick by BlueMirror. Walk to start. Alright, so we got a tower and me. Oh. Okay. So they're just shooting at them? Okay. So I'm just like a light bearer. Ouch. Ouch. It's interesting. I feel like there was a movie about something like this. I got bit. I got bit. No, Billy. I like this, though. It's really cool. Whoa. Well, that guy didn't die. I already hit him once, I thought. Dude, you better start becoming a quicker shot, because I'm not going to make it. And you ain't either. You're going dead. Yeah, that one took 2 shots. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Hey, over here. I'm over here. Come munch on me. Not him. Nope, 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 nope. Munch on me. You win! Thanks for playing, Dinzy Kakmaz. So this could be a lot of fun. I could see this game kind of going in 2 different directions. We keep this traditional, I have a torch and I'm walking around trying to be the spotlight for our sniper. And the other option would be a co-op kind of game. So we keep the mechanic, we keep this idea, and you have one person that's running out in the field that is looking for zombies. Their job is to keep them busy enough for player 2, the co-op player, to shoot them with, you know, high precision accuracy, some sort of assisted shot, I guess you could say. Or it could just be hardcore mode and they are having to actually make that shot on their own. That could be a whole mess of fun. And the second option there would be more of like a first person shooter kind of thing, where you have that the scout running out in the woods, and then you have your second player running from or standing at the top of a tower, shooting down at into the darkness, and they're only able to see what is around that lantern. That could be a lot of fun for a 2-player game. But if we stick with this concept and we stick with this top-down, I think I need a dash ability to kind of recover lost time to get back out there, because I want to try to keep the zombies as far back that way, away from the tower as possible. That way, I need to be pointing that way. As far as possible away from the tower as I possibly can. I think it would be a neat idea to add like an item as a decoy for this, that they can kind of crowd around and kind of attack for a little bit to give me some leeway to do some other stuff, to maybe catch another mob that's coming in from elsewhere. That could be an idea. Another type of like power-up item could be, you know, I have a torch that's a flare that I'm allowed to just set down somewhere, and that'll illuminate a spot for 30 seconds. And then my guy can just rapid fire anybody that comes within that area for 30 seconds. That buys me some time to kind of catch up, get back in the herd, continue to be the spotlight for my sniper, keep the flow kind of managed, add some more mechanics to the game instead of me just kind of coming up and, you know, taking a selfie with the zombie as he shoots him in the head. Because I like this idea, I just think it would get stale if that's all we're doing. So we have to come up with different ways to use that mechanic, just in different ways, so it stays fresh every single time. And that allows for more complex mobs, like different creatures that are running at different speeds. The exploding zombies, like, you know, some of the enemies in this past game that we had, some of those were going to explode, I think. That could definitely be something we do here. And that the exploding mechanic could knock out the torch that I've placed on the ground, or the flare that I've placed on the ground. So there's some different ideas that you could kind of run with. I'm really glad that you created an end sequence to this game that says you win, instead of it just being, I just don't know. It just goes on and on and on and on and on. I do want to try to die one time to see what that end sequence looks like. Was there a gunshot sound? I can't remember. We definitely would like some like wooded forest sounds. Yeah, we don't have gunshot sounds at all in here. I do like the fact that the screen shakes. That's a nice telltale sign that a shot was fired, and I don't have to look back at him to know, oh, is he shooting? Is he gonna shoot? Did I miss? Did I not get close enough? Oh, and another thing, you've got green as the color for all these zombies, but I noticed as I got in the later stages, there were some green zombies that it was taking 2 shots to hit. So, I need a different color so I know that. You know, I think an easy color you could use here would be like a gray. Because I can tell when they're way back here, they are a dark green and a lighter green. Tower health, dead. Game over. But I can't tell that when they get in that middle section here. They look exactly the same. So that's what happens when the tower dies. What happens when I die? Game over. Same game over. That's okay. I got shot in the back of the head. But yeah, some sound effects. A gunfire would be nice. A creepy, ambient kind of owl in the background with trees and leaves kind of rustling would be nice. And the occasional like zombie gurgle and groan, that could be a lot of fun. So I think you got some things to kind of munch on, to kind of play with. I like the idea, I like the concept. I definitely think this could be something that'd be a lot of fun as you're trying to protect this tower. And again, with tower defense games, you got waves, you kind of set up your area for waves, and that's where like the flare could come into place, and you know, stuff like that. It can be a lot of fun. It's nice that you give feedback as well. I am by no means perfect I have my own problems. I am by no means a developer making AAA or quadruple A games or anything like that. I'm just looking at it from like the side of a player. You know, when I pick up a game, I want everything that I need to know to be right there when I start that game. I want something that I know I can come back to if I'm looking for replayability, or I want a nice clean cut story. You know, I'm just looking for things that make sense. So these are suggestions, not anything of like, well, you have to do this to be successful. By no means am I saying that. I promise you that. But super cool game. Super duper cool game. I like that, and I really like this grass. It almost looks like crochet, really like messy crochet. But I'm assuming it's a grass texture from something. But it does look like crochet. It's kind of cool. So yeah, this is Sidekick by BlueMirror. Thanks for making the game, BlueMirror. It's a really neat game. I'd like to see some more iteration on this. I think you've got yourself a nice little game mechanic that is original and could go places. Keep up the good work. Can you guys believe how many games we have? This is unreal. The next game we have on our list is Kill Sonic. Eggman Boss Builder. Crap, I don't have the name for this one either. What good am I? I even talked to the dude that made this game earlier, but for the life of me, I can't remember. Diggly. Yeah, Diggly made this game. All right. Get that game going. Get that music going. Okie dokie. So, make sure that's all sized up nice. Transition. Alright, so this is where we are. We are Dr. Eggman. And, can I fly or do something? Okay, I can fly. What's that? Alright, let's read this text up here. So we can change parts with the left and right arrow key. Show attachment points, hold left control. Are we building a drone or something? Select attachment points, left click the attachment point. Oh. Right click to make the selection, change attachment point angle, scroll over the selected point. Press R with attach point selected, reverse motor. Preview mode, hold space. Holy crap, dude, we're building some crazy death contraptions. Alright, so I wanna put that on the front. Right click on selected attach point. Alright. Oh, look at that. Alright, let's go find out. Let's find weapons. That looks like a weapon. Alright, let's see what other weapons we got. We got a claw. Ooh, yeah, we want that. Pew. 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 Alright, so let's make another. Yeah, let's put that on this backside here. Rotate that around. Put that back down like this. Then I got something to protect me on the backside. And we need another pivot point here. And that'll be used as like a stab down. We'll put that spike thing. I think I need another one like that. Guys, this is a legit weapon of mass destruction we have going on here. Yeah. Yeah. Now we're talking. And then let's put another laser. Let's put 2 lasers on the back. Cause why not? Pew 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 pew. Yeah. This is now we got something to protect him if he jumps up. We can smash him on the ground, and we also got some extra lasers. All right. Come on, Sonic. Let's dance. Yeah! Crap. Did we beat him? Pew-pew, 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 pew-pew. Oh, that's obnoxious. Bye-bye. Okay, you can go off screen now. And then I can just do it again. Alright, so simple builder. How do I, like, reset it? There's no such thing as too much. I should just build a giant monstrosity with nothing but elbows, giving me more places to put stuff. Oh, dude, I can set the motor speed on this thing. I can make it spin. That's awesome. I don't know why I would really want it to spin. That's cool. Can I take off a piece? Yeah, I can. Okay. So let's see what else we can get into. Alright, so let's put one of these guys, one of these guys, one of these guys. Let's set this up so we got a little bit of spacing. And we're gonna not use lasers. We're gonna do spikes, or should I do the drill or those spikes? Should I do the drill, the tiny spike, or the 3 spikes? I'm gonna fill this thing to the brim. Let's try the drill. Everything. He says one of everything, please. Death. Oh, I wonder if I can get these to spin too. Come on, Sonic, let's see you beat me now. We'll have this whole place spinning like cray-cray. Whoops. Set that up to what 15? That sounds good, right? Alright, let's do a preview. Die, Sonic! Die! Bring it on! How dare you? Yeah! Bring it on! I'm gonna go taekwondo up on you. No chance. Dead. Get hit one more time. Dead. Da-na-na-na. Rapido. Alright, so, I mean, it's a simple game. It's just a builder, and we go out and we try it. I like the fact that we can add all these different parts. We can even rotate it, set speeds, change direction of that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. I would like to see some other, like, weapons, and maybe give me some difficulty with Sonic, because I mean, this is highly favored in Eggman's direction. So if we had some stuff that made it at least appear that Sonic had a chance, then, you know, I think I would feel better about, like, okay, I need to come up with a better way to defeat him. You know, if we were putting this into real perspective and we were looking at some of the Sonic games, okay, yes, he does create a lot of really neat things, but Sonic and his gang always seem to come up with different ways to knock him out or kill him. So maybe not just Sonic, but we have extra people like Knuckles and Tails and Cookies and Cream. I think that's the girl with the chow. Cookies and Cream, or Cream, might be just her name. I think that would be a way to make this more difficult, that I'm actually having to think about, okay, are they going to come in the air? Are they going to, you know, stall my weapon somehow or another? Just to give me something so I feel like it's deterred, instead of just, I'm just going out with destroying him every single thing I do. Sonic gets his own hovercraft with the equipment of your last ship. Ooh, that sounds dangerous. Alright. Cool game, very neat. Thank you for making that game. It's Diggly. You've come up with some really cool games in the past. I've loved the other game that you've made. Forgive me for not remembering the name, but I just remember your name, and I know you made some cool stuff. The next game we have on the list is Save Yourself by Lanz. Let's take a look at that one. This is a web game, so give me un momento so I may capture the screen and make it look all lovely. Best as I can, anyways. Whoop. Save Yourself by Lanz. Alright, there's a gecko zombie. I'm jumping. What? Did I die? Okay, so just kind of chilling here. That person just got edited by a zombie. There's another person. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna pick it up. Oh God, why am I blurry? I don't know if blurry is a good thing or not. The controls feel very like I'm walking on ice kind of thing. Hey, Billy the Lord, you can also come take a look at the weekly game jam. We have like a general chat, and we've also have different pages that are specific towards the different programming tools. If you've got something specific on there, there's a lot of resources on that group. So I'm like tapping. It says down in their tip, says tap the arrow keys quickly and often. And it really feels like I have to, otherwise I'm like super sluggish. These zombies are really weird looking, but I like them. They're just different than normal zombies. Oh no, oh no, oh no. No, they're gonna get the thing. I want this. It's supposed to be an energy drink, is what it says. Save yourself. Forget about everybody else. Let them all die. So this pretty much just survive as long as you possibly can. And collect as many energy drinks as you can. Because that makes you go really fast. Boing, boing. Oh, it makes you jump really high too. It's called Weekly Game Jam. Down below there's a Discord. You can join that Discord and then you can ask pretty much any question you want. And I'm sure somebody will give you an answer or point you in the right direction or just take you under their wing and teach you up the way. We have all different levels of skill in the Weekly Game Jam too, so if you've just started out, fear not, we've got everything under the sun. No, my energy drink, not yours. So concept's pretty simple. Avoid the zombies, stay alive as long as you can, get those energy drinks, and that's about it. I don't see the purpose of the jump. I have not had any obstacles that, like, say, oh my gosh, I have to jump to get by. Yeah, Billy the Lord, anytime. That's what we're here for, to reach out, kind of get the community talking, meet some of the developers that make these games, and you know, expose game development to as many people as we can. As I was saying, I don't see any reason why I need to jump this high. There's no obstacles that I have found that's like, oh, I need to jump to get away from this bad stuff. Yeah, they're just like, okay, I've accepted my time. It is time for me to get eaten. Please come with zombie. Taketh me away. So, nix the jump if I'm not going to use it. Hey, Dleanjeans! What's going on? Oh no, I want that one. Oh, that's yours. Like, yeah, very noob. Like I used Scratch and I wasn't even very good at that. Well, you live and learn no matter how old you are. The good news is you're still 16, so you've got plenty of time, my friend, to learn. And I will say, and a lot of other people on this chat can even vouch for this, but participating in these weekly game jams will absolutely increase your skill set and put you on a faster track to becoming a better developer. It makes you think outside of the box. It would definitely make you make games that you might normally wouldn't have made. Make sure you're not going to miss my game this week. 30. Yeah, that's what I'm doing this week. What's the title of your game? Dang it, I died. Whack. You're in a battle simulator. Is that for 30? When did you post this game? I don't remember seeing this. Oh, 26 minutes ago. Ha ha ha! Ha ha! Oh, I love you, Dleanjeans. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. I love you. Okay. Remove the jump mechanic. I don't see any purpose of it on here. It'd be nice to have some sound in here. These humans that are just kind of standing here, I think we need to have them just kind of run about. It's definitely something that is, it kind of feels weird. They're just standing there waiting for the zombies to come eat them. I really like the design of these characters and the background and everything. So you've got an interesting look to your people, which I think is really cool. But just kind of rework how you got these mechanics, because it just feels a little weird. Maybe to jump over the zombies. See, I've tried multiple times, but because the way that the movement is, it's very unforgiving. It's very like I'm standing on ice. Like, oh my gosh, they're coming here behind me. Like, I'm hitting back right now. It takes like 3 seconds before I can go to a specific direction. So if I wanted to jump over a zombie, I have no chance. So that's Save Yourself by Lanz. Rework the movement there. It just feels kind of weird. And I would just get rid of the jump unless you have obstacles for me where I am having to jump over something. You know, it's a tree that's down or a bunch of cars, and if I don't jump over it, then I don't have a way to get past it. That kind of thing. So the next game on the list is War Arms Dealer by majestikgames. Majestikgames. Get this pulled up here. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, Billy, we have stuff that range from all shapes and sizes. I've seen some really cool stuff come around here. I'm like the local streamer who every week I will stream whatever games were made during the weekly game jam. Just because I can, and it's fun for me. I've enjoyed talking with the people that make them and kind of look at the ideas that they've kind of come up with and look at the concepts and, you know, kind of just critique it. How could we change it? How could we make it better? Just give us some advice from like a gamer's point of view. What am I looking for when I pick up a game? Because a developer and a gamer, yes, they may both play video games, but they look at the games differently. So it's nice to have that different pair of eyes look at your game. Because the concept that makes sense to you as the developer might not always make sense to the gamer that's picked it up for the very first time. So that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for when I pick up a game. Alright, so this is War Arms Dealer by majestikgames. I'm already in the game. I'm standing in front of, looks like chairs and a board. I'm only a gamer, not a developer, yes. I've tried, like, you know, back in high school, I made bingo. That's pretty much it. I've tried to make some stuff in, like, RPG Maker. That's pretty much it. Nothing of, like, oh, this is something to be proud of. This is something I would show my friends. Not even a finished product either. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing. Restart. Did I click stuff? Alright, we got money. I'm assuming we're in some sort of war. Create a design. Oh, look at this. I want it to be high on attack, high on health, high on support. Or maybe I have to give one. Yes, I do. Okay. And a tank. I know a little bit of C#. I know a little bit of Java, Visual Basics. That's pretty much about all I got. Okay, let's go to the lab. Maybe look at the lab. I made a tank. Yeah. All right, so I'm researching stuff. So I'm in a headquarters, and I'm trying to help them. Make their stuff better. I'm also making them very brave. Let's go to the war. Oh, dude, I can already tell I'm gonna be bad at this. Team floating points versus team integers. Jeez, dude. We're winning. I know that much. I know what the green bar means. Let's go back to the design. Infantry. And I can't create any more stuff. Just created a 1/1 warrior. So I do feel like we need some sort of instruction here. Like I'm literally thrown into the action from the moment that I land in this world. Like if we restart here, all right. So we've got a green versus red. I thought this was a health bar at first, so we could probably get rid of these two colors and choose something that's more representative of where I am in this area, and maybe put like flags on each side to kind of give me more of an idea that this is a war between these two sides, and right now the green side is starting to overtake the red side. Give me some different colors. As I click each one of these, if you could just give me a short little pop-up of, hey, here's the general idea of what to expect in this tab, then it's easy for me to understand, okay, this is what I need to be doing in each one of these. Because like I go to the lab, I get, okay, create new design. I get here, my natural instinct says, well, I want the best that I can get for the least amount of money. I don't have money on here to tell me how much it's going to cost if I just say, yep, I want a super warrior. Well, now it's telling me I can't make that. Why? What is preventing me from doing that? Is it cost? If so, I don't see a cost up here to tell me that it's a cost. I say, well, okay, well maybe I just don't have, you know, the supplies to make an infantry unit. Maybe I'll just do a tank. So let's look at tanks. Can I do the best of best? Again, why not? Why can't I make a 333 tank? Let's pull out some artillery. Create design. So here, maybe that will allow me. I'm broke now, so I have to wait for more money to materialize. Alright, so I made a thing. How's the war going? Who's winning? We have the exact same amount of weapons. And team floating point has slightly more casualties. Yeah, I'm just not getting. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. And I'm not earning any more money. Oh, there we go. I just earned $2,000. I just had to click on it. So now, maybe I can design. Can I buy? There we go. Now I can buy a level 3 infantry. Maybe. It says infantry 444. I thought the max was 3. So I think we just need some instruction. You know, I think that's probably all we need in here. It's just unclear. See, now I can't even do a 3. Can I do a 1-1? Yes, make a 1-1. So we need cost, and we need a direction for each one of these tabs to help us understand. Then I think we can make a better decision on what we should and shouldn't build. You could even slow this down a little bit by, you know, giving me battles. Like, right now you just have a ticking clock that says, okay, year, months, weeks. Maybe we could segregate this into like battles, and I'm trying to prepare for a battle, so I need this many tanks, and now I want to start upgrading my tanks for this next battle, so I want this amount of money by the end of this battle, so I can be prepared for the next one. That way I can kind of think about it, because right now, dang, it is happening. It is like every second it's a new week, and that's a lot of time. Sound effect really fits into the game. Yeah, I do like the gunshots kind of going off in the background. We did have some music, I thought, as well, but that seems to have disappeared. So yeah, direction and a sense of and a slowed pace, I think, would help us, you know, change it from the timer, and let's look at like battle focused. Or if you want to keep the timer, you know, just elongate that time just a little bit more so we can kind of get used to it. Or just give us a slider, you know, something that we can determine, okay, at the beginning I just want to kind of learn everything, get it figured out, and then later work on getting the speed right, or bringing us back up to the normal speed, because it was just hard to get all that figured out. All right, the next game we have on our list is Hostage Hero by PITR. Pitr. Let's pull this up. Hostage Hero. Bloop. Start. Remaining hostages. Whoa, what'd I do? I zoomed in. Oh. I'm killing hostages? Oh my god, I don't like this game. Oh, I have a time limit. Crap. Oh, never mind. It's just telling me how long it takes. Alright, so we definitely need like a walking animation for this guy. And we need to work on direction of the character, how they are... the body of the character is pointing when they're shooting instead of just moving the gun up and down. Which I'm sure you know that is something that you're going to want to work on in the next revision of this game. You won! You can zoom out like that. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Can I shoot diagonally? Nope, can't shoot diagonally. I'm gonna do this as fast as I can. Pew, 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 pew. 30 seconds. I like the gun effect sound, and we have a death sound. The bullets, I personally think they need to disappear. After they've made contact with somebody, get them out of here. After they've hit a wall, 2 seconds later, get them out of here. Really don't need to see them. And it looks like I'm getting a little weird effect where they are actually like sonic booming together, just like sound does when a sonic boom happens. They're getting stuck at the front of that, which is weird. Apparently there's an Easter egg in this game. Oh. Hopefully somebody will find that. I sure won't be able to. I bet there's a fake wall somewhere. Oh, I didn't even kill him. I just ran him over. That was weird. Smash. I didn't even kill him. Pew, 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 pew. How did I win? I didn't kill them all, I didn't think. So, it's a simple game. I don't understand why I'm the bad guy wanting to kill hostages or anything, but not a hero. That is the theme. So, work on how your character is facing when you use your arrow key. So don't change the gun, but have him show his back, and then just show the gun just slightly above his head. That'll kind of make it look like he's got the gun out in front of him and he's walking forward. And then you can just lift those feet and just show the heel instead of the side of his feet. That should give you enough of an impression that he's at least looking forward, he's got a gun in front of him, and he's walking. Left and right is fine, you've got no problem there. The down, though, you can do the same thing as that reverse. So you're going to look back the other way, put the gun in front of you, and just angle your arm out, and we'll be able to point. Yes, you can post links. Sometimes my bot likes to kick the links, but I can approve them manually if it says anything. That would be really, really helpful for this guy. I don't quite understand the zoom out, other than maybe that's where the Easter egg portion is. Possibles. But simple game, easy to understand. You give me the ending feel that I've actually completed something. You know, I don't really want to complete this. I don't like killing hostages. What have they ever done? So yeah, work on your character, and then I personally would work on these bullets. You know, make it where they are not getting hung up on the gun, and then also make them disappear after a while. Just get them out of here. Once they hit a wall, just make them disappear. Alright, so that is Hostage here by PITR. I don't know if PITR is in the chat. If not, good old dasPanjo has left you a link. Alright. And we've got just a handful more left. The next game on the list is The Hero of Legacy by Sad Muffle. Whoops, wrong folder. Or like captcha. I'm gonna capture it a different way because it's not wanting to cooperate. There we go. The Hero of Legacy. So I'm only gonna play about 10 minutes because there's so many games. I won't be able to get through all this. There's no way possible. But this game looks amazing right off the bat. And I've always been a fan of the RPG Maker sprites. I just think they look freaking amazing. Dude, you've got every single thing on here. Thank goodness. Interbrain and Degika or Degika. What? Wait. What? 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 Bro. What did it do? It's just showing credits. That's the ending. That all it do? I have found a glitch in the matrix. I mean, I can go try to download it again. Wouldn't be the first time I've had to do something like that. Let me close the game. And... oh, wah, wah, wah. Not the hero on a whole different level. Oh, that's priceless. Okay, so yeah, let me try to download her one last time. Watch the hero play the game. Does that mean I'm the hero? One. And oh, where are you kidding me? Right, try it again. Start menu. Well, tell you what, here's what I'll do, Sad Muffle. Instead of playing it tonight, because this seems like this is going to be more of an elaborate game, what I can do for you is I'll play this on my YouTube channel. And then you can share your video with everybody and anybody that you want to. It's something that I've done for quite some time on games that are more in the completed phase. That way, I'm not botching the 10 minutes that I'm going to have playing your game. You don't feel like you're losing any time on getting any advice on the game. I can take, 20 minutes to kind of go over your game and see how it plays and looks and everything like that. And that kind of cuts my time a little bit shorter. You still get to see your game get reviewed and played. I think it will be a win-win for everybody, and I can just keep moving on. I think that's what we're going to do. That way... we don't lose any more time. Dude, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I've seen some other really weird stuff. I've seen lots of other really weird stuff. Josh the Scrub, if you happen to come back and watch this game, your games would qualify as really weird stuffs. So the next game on the list then we're going to jump into is Roommate Heroics by LevDev. And this is a web-based game using the same engine as our other text-based game that we had. Let's see if I can size this to look okay. Some of these text games, they have weird sizes. I will tell you that. I mean, look at this. That white bar, everything over is all that one window. Meanwhile, in a dirty apartment by Ricardian University, a young man at the age of 25 is sleeping in his room. Wake up, Trevor. In the second his name was cried, Trevor got a light dumbbell thrown into his stomach. Luckily enough, it didn't do any serious damage, but a sore stomach will be coming. What the heck? Steve! Thought my name was Trevor. Steve was next to his bed, all spruced up in his usual workout clothes. Trevor took a deep breath. Workout Wednesday, Trevor sighed. Yup, Steve said without an ounce of vigor from his voice. You know I have to keep in shape for work. Trevor got out of bed sluggily and got ready for Steve's high expectations of a workout Wednesday. Start the workout. Working out. Trevor and Steve headed to the living room, stretched mats laid in the middle with assorted exercise devices. Are you ready? Steve said. Trevor nodded. Lift the dumbbells. Let's hit the dumbbells, Trevor replied, picking up the light dumbbells that morning in contact with his stomach. Steve picked up his refrigerator or a dumbbell. Trevor seriously wondered how the heck Steve can pick it up like an office worker can pick up a piece of paper. The muscles are now sore, but ready for the work for the workday. Pick up with stretches. Stretch legs and arms in a variety of poses. Trevor always noticed the flexibility of Steve. Granted, Steve needs to be flexible for his job. Granted. Finish up with jumping jacks. Finally, the jumping jacks set of 30 as usual. Steve got them done in about 5 minutes, while it took Trevor the usual minute. Well, time for work, Steve said. Thanks for the workout, Trevor. Say bye to Steve. Steve put on his uniform, head out, and being the hero we all need, Steve is a superhero, and Trevor will always keep the secret as consistent as his workout routine. Okay, so we're having an interaction with Steve and Trevor in a college dorm. Steve is a superhero. Trevor is our mediocre college person who is the best friend of the superhero. So like Spider-Man and his best friend Sidekick in the movie. Not a gameplay in this. This is more of like just a story itself. Could turn into something. It does have something to do with a hero, Roommate Heroics. They're both doing a workout routine together. I think we need some game mechanics in here for it to, you know, to really classify itself as a game. You know, we need some more substance here. We need more than just the text itself as we jump through this. Because I'm not seeing any other pathways to get us anywhere else. But you know, it's whatever. It's simple. It's you know, pretty straightforward. There's not really anything confusing about it or anything like that. So I'm not gonna really critique it because there's not really anything for me to critique. It's more of just a story that progresses as I click on it itself. Sad muffle. Wah, wah, wah. Fix the download. It should work for you tomorrow. Once again, I deeply apologize. Dude, you don't have to apologize for me. I would definitely type up yourself a little note there, so anybody else that has tried to play your game, they get a chance to go back and play it again. Because it might be, it's a really good story, but everybody's not able to play it or thought it was just the title sequence and the credits rolling. That's all you had done. So I would definitely type yourself up a little note. Update, patch, fixed, being, you know, missing credits or missing game only credits. Can now play. Please play again or rate again. All right. Next game on the list is Perfect Murder by possukomppanja. PhoebeWang. PhoebeWang. Whoop. Jump this over here. Get this all situated. Just like that. Perfect Murder. Where would I post that? Sweat. You're hurting yourself, aren't you, my friend? There should be a place. Somebody else who's used itch.io more than I have can probably tell you. But when you update your executable, yeah, definitely the feedback on the Discord. But when you update your executable, I think you should be able to say like added such and such or fixed such and such. Your like change log. I'll let somebody else in this chat tell you where that's at because I don't want to tell you wrong because I totally will. All right, play. So we're doing the Perfect Murder and I have no money. So I can't buy any of this stuff. So we're going to start the first level. This is me. I have a hand. How do I get in the door? It's not a window. I don't have any abilities. I don't have any button abilities. Maybe I need to... Do I need to just try to buy something? Nope, I can't buy anything. Can't buy the gun. Huh. I mean, can I like break in somehow? Doesn't look like I can break in. Hello? Knock, knock, knock. Oh. Did I right click that? Is that what happened? I would like to shut this door. I would like to grab this knife. I have knife now. Okay. Shut the door. Alright, let's practice shutting the door here. Select the hand. I don't know how to. What is going on? Why is this so difficult? I just want to shut a door so I can get the key. How did I open that door? What? I'm so confused. How did I get it open last time? I don't get it. What am I doing wrong? Has anybody else played this game? Open. 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 Good night, Akayo Kami. Thanks for coming out. We appreciate you. We appreciate your game. Sleep tight. We'll see you next week. Ugh. Ugh. I don't know. What am I doing wrong? I can't use any of those because I don't have any money. And it doesn't look like I'm gonna get any money because I can't even open the daggum door. But yeah, the hand is... Oh, I didn't have the hand selected. Thought I already did. Open. Open the door. Well, it's selected now. But... What? What? E is open door? God, Akai. And you're gonna leave me? What makes you think I'm gonna be able to make it on my own? Look at all this. I'm gonna go murder this lady now. Hope that's okay with everybody. It's part of my job. Don't mind if I shut that door. Murder! 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 Oh. Okay, well she's dead now. Aha! Now I have $200. Okay, so let's scout out the next area. Oh, now we have a husband. We have somebody walking outside. Where'd that one guy go? Alright, we're gonna scooch in. Oh, it's locked. Oh, there's the door over there on that side. Oh. Crap. Reinforcements. Go. Get out of here. Eh. Oh, I got caught. Dang it. Okay. Crap. Crap. Oh, 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 oh. Ah! Locked! We'll cut this guy. Cut! Cut! Alright, so I'm gonna have to then use the mask and the pills. Oops. Wait, what? I can get more money? Okay. Sure, let's get a second knife too. While we're at it, you know. Well, let me pick up the second one. I'm also wearing my mask. Let's go ahead and assassinate again. Oh, I don't want to do that because I'll lose my knife. No, I kept the other knife. Press E to enter. Can I also pick that one back up? Nope. You can keep it. What? You were getting caught because you wore gloves and left them. Dag nabbit. But I still kept the money. Eh. Alright. So then let's see. The key is here. That's the door. So I need to sneak in over that side. Drug that dude. Oh. Crap. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, now this game's starting to make a little more sense. You don't see me? You don't see me? He's gonna go back to his post, isn't he? Yep. What? Shut. Oh. Alright, I'm just terrible at this game. I'm now that I've learned the concept, I totally get it. I was just having a little bit of trouble because I wasn't instructed on how to open the doors. So I was trying everything imaginable with this crossword, combinations, everything else, and I must have just accidentally bumped E that first time, which is what got me where I am. I don't think there's a lot I would change with this game. You got a lot kind of going on. You've already got a couple different levels to show your proof of concept. You've got different items. You have an inventory system. A lot of really good stuff, dude. Just tell me how to open the door and how to escape, because I'm assuming I have to hit E to go back as well. Super neat. You have tons of sound effects, which I really like. And like how I use some of these items, it's kind of questionable for me. Like, do I place the drugs on somebody? How does that work? I don't know. But that is Perfect Murder by possukomppanja. That looks like could be a lot of fun game. It kind of reminds me of an escapist kind of game, that Escapist 2 or Escapist, where you're trying to get out of prison and you're using a bunch of items that you've gathered as you've gone around to get everything. It's kind of got that same feel. You're running from the cops and that kind of stuff. So let's make sure this game works. Okay. Folks, this is the last game of the evening. This is You Are in a Battle Simulator by Dleanjeans. Thank you all for coming out, everybody. We do appreciate you. It has been a blast for me. Remember, if you like what I'm doing, please consider following me so you can stay up to date with what I'm going to be doing during the weeks on Twitter and Facebook and whatnot. If you really like what I'm doing and you would like to subscribe, that would be awesome. You'll get ad-free viewing from me. You also get one emote that looks like me with some dazzles in my eyes. It helps me, which then in turn helps the viewers, you guys, and the developers, because we get to create better games. I get to stay on here a lot more and talk with you guys. So, let's look at this last game, and then we'll call it quits for tonight. So this is You Are in a Battle Simulator by Dleanjeans, and I'm going to be the purple team. Kill to start. WSD or arrow keys to move. Space is attack. So I'm assuming space. Enter. How do I start? Space to attack. Kill this guy? Oh, I gotta kill him. Die! Die! Oh, that's cool. Purple team! Victory! 1 damage attack. Oh my gosh, this is like open battle simulator. Die, everybody! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh no, oh no. Ah, strategic. No. Wah! Oh, I died. Die, 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 die. ×2. What the heck? Why is my weapon one of them? Why is my weapon one of them? What is going on? I don't... Is that supposed to happen? Cha, cha, cha. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm facing the wrong way. I'm gonna lose. Oh, I died. Obviously, I'm not very good at this. These guys are adorable, though. As long as I stand here, they're not attacking me. Oh, till now. Oh, no. Run! Run! Just run away! I'll just keep running. Woo. Surprise him. Surprise him. Nope. Didn't get surprised. Die, 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 die. Yeah! +1 attack. Alright, so why was that one guy my weapon? I need to know this. What happened there? Victory! Come on, my sword! Gotcha. Gotcha. Ah, cute. Very simple. So, like, if you think about some of those games you see on Steam where it's like 1,000,000 people versus 1,000,000 people, that is like this game on a smaller scale. The characters are super adorable. I love this, like, it takes me back to like the days of like Newgrounds where people were making games using Flash on Newgrounds. And like Castle Crashers, that's like this, that's what this reminds me of. I would be interested to know like what type of AI you have going. Oh, what? Oh! What type of AI are on the backside of these robots? Because there's got to be some sort of science to it on how we meet together. Am I contributing to helping them? Is there something that I'm doing that making them work better? I definitely would like to see some walking animation with these guys. It's cute that they do this little hop thing, but I think it would be even cooler to see them move these little tiny heavy metal legs. I died. I'm also listening to the sound. Someone will have to take a look behind me, but I'm only hearing the sword slashing in my left ear. Even if I go to the other side of the fight, I was thinking maybe it's because the majority of the sound or something is coming from the other side, but it is. I'm only hearing the sword slashing in my left ear, so that's a weird thing. And if you're using panning for your sounds, the crowd should be all the way around, which I think it is. I'm kind of like hearing it like above me, forward, up, and the sword slashing is only in my left ear. I should hear that all the way around or at 0 on the pan. The animation on the sword swing is really smooth. I like that. I would like to see more area. You know, as you progress in levels here, it would be neat to see, you know, you have these mass amounts of armies that are attacking diverge as they run into different stuff like rocks or buildings or, you know, stuff like that, that it's kind of in the way and they've got to move their units around that. That could be cool, because I'm thinking that the idea of this game is that massive fighter where you've got millions and millions of people just kind of going at it. The only difference is I get to be one of those units. And as you continue to develop this, each level, make sure you're not restarting that soundtrack every single time, especially since the levels are so short. We never get to hear the full length of the song. Normally, we're only hearing like two to 10 seconds worth of the song, and it's that same build up, cymbal crash, and either defeat or victory very, very quickly. Yeah, and you know, as you're fleshing out this game, yeah, totally. More units is always a good thing. If you can get the archers, if you can get bombers, if you can get shield maidens to kind of help change out what we should and shouldn't be fighting with against others. Neat game. Want to see the concept kind of evolve some more, get some more gameplay in there. You've kind of got this structure of, as I said, you know, the million versus million. Maybe you could add an editor portion of this once you kind of get this crash and stuff figured out, where I can say, I wonder what would happen if I put 2,000 of these units versus 2,000 of these units. Now, maybe not 2,000, maybe 50 or 30. Shield maidens versus shield maidens, or archers versus archers. And you get to help be one of those archers as the lines are slowly dwindling. You can maybe help skew that fight in one direction or the other. Neat game. I like the polished, clean, vectory feel. Like I said, it kind of brings me back to that like New Eggs where everybody's building stuff in Flash. Hominoid, Castle Crushers. A lot of games made by what? Behemoth Chicken, I think is the name of that company. Nice game. I'm glad I got to play it tonight. Thanks for getting it done in 26 minutes. Winky, winky, winky. Guys, that is that is all we have for tonight. We have gone through 21 games. It has been a blast. We made it just a little over 9 o'clock. It is 9:20 my time. We started at 6 o'clock, so that is a 3-hour and 20-minute stream on Indie Sunday. It has been a blast. I've talked so much. Hopefully I won't be hoarse tomorrow. We'll see. Thanks everyone that has stayed for the entire length of the stream. I love seeing you guys chit chat about the different games, helping me along, because Sometimes I just need someone to tell me you can also hit E to open doors. Because that would be easy, right? I guess after 3.5 hours, nothing's easy anymore. It's just all complex stuff. Jeez, dude, 3:20 a.m. dasPanjo. I'm so sorry for keeping you up so late. You could have watched this on the archive, man. Had a lot of fun tonight. Look forward to seeing you guys next week. Next week's theme is digestion. Remember, I also do a AAA stream on Saturdays, 7 to 9. I'm finishing up Cuphead right now. It's been fun. Holy cow, it's been driving me crazy, though. It's also a really hard game at the same time. Not sure what else I want to play after that. If you guys have some suggestions on games you'd like to watch me play, hit me up, direct message me, shoot me a message on Discord, Twitter, Facebook, you'll find me. It was so interesting. Well, thank you, dasPanjo. I appreciate you. I really, really do. It's fun talking with you guys, and I'm glad that there's some interest in this stream. Have a good night, everyone. Appreciate you coming out, hanging out with me, talking about your games. We will see you next time. Goodbye.